What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Shadowlands video. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing very well. Listen, we're going to talk about Warrior today. We got another Warrior video. Where'd my campfire go? Oh my god, I had a camp. Where did it go? Hello? There, we're good. We're good. I saved it, guys. It's okay. It's all saved. So listen, we're talking about Warrior. We're talking about Prot Warrior. I did a plus 15, another dungeon here, and I have a different build this time. So a couple things that I want to highlight in this video is the dungeon that we're doing is a Plaguefall, so it's a plus 15 Plaguefall, which is primarily the damage coming out of Plaguefall is magic. Like there's so many abilities in this dungeon that deal magic damage over time. The final boss puts a disease on you. Every boss puts a disease on you. Like, that's just literally what happens. So, this is going to be potentially a challenge for Prot Warrior, because they are not seen as a tank that can deal with magic damage very well, at least in the public eye. I don't know why. Because they actually have lots of tools to deal with magic damage. So, I'm not going to go over the entire Prot Warrior sort of kit. Like, I'm not going to do that in every single video, because it's going to make the video way too long. So, I have done the last video I did on Warrior, talked a lot more about Prot Warrior and how they function and like how they work as a tank. So if you don't know anything about Prot Warrior, go to my last Prot Warrior video a couple days ago, and that should help sort you out in terms of like some of the nitty-gritty on how it works. But the tools that we're going to be using for this dungeon in particular are spell reflection, of course, because it reflects the next spell cast on you, which is a lot of boss fights in Plaguefall. You can reflect their spells, so it's a lot of damage that you don't take. And you just get 20% damage, magic damage reduction, which is huge. On top of that, of course, Ignore Pain is going to be our biggest thing that we're going to use. So those are the big tools that we're going to talk about for mitigating the magic damage coming out of Plaguefall. Let me get into my build really quick, and then we'll do the video. I'm just going to jump right into it. So I did a different build this time around on Prot Warrior. I actually went with the Thunderlord Legendary, which is really, really cool. Reprisal is very good, don't get me wrong. I think it's a strong legendary, but I actually really like the Thunderclap legendary. Here's what it says. Each enemy hit by Thunderclap reduces the remaining cooldown of Demo Shout by 1.5 seconds up to 4.5 seconds. So, again, this is better in an AOE situation. All you have to do is hit at least 3 targets with this, and you're getting the maximum value, right? What does this mean? Well, in terms of talents, it means you have to take Booming Voice, which is fine because it's a really strong talent anyway. Demoralizing Shout, if you don't know, is down here. It's a 45-second cooldown. It reduces the damage that all nearby enemies deal to you by 25%. And then if you take Booming Voice, it generates 40 rage and then increases the damage that you deal to the enemies. So you get 25% DR and you do 20% more damage and you get 40 rage. So, like, a very, very powerful cooldown. Imagine if we could bring the cooldown of this from 45 seconds down to like 10 or 15 seconds. That's exactly what the Stompers do. So in big AOE packs, you just run in, press Avatar, press Demo Shout, and clap, 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 clap. That's what this build does. You also are going to take Unstoppable Force to make that work. It says during Avatar, your Thunderclap damage goes up by 30%, and its cooldown is reduced by 50%. So again, the basic gameplay loop here is you're going to charge in, you press Avatar, Demo Shout, and then clap, 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 clap for as much damage as possible. And in this dungeon, you press Ignore Pain a lot to try and stop a lot of that magic damage that's coming in. I understand that there's a cap on Ignore Pain. Somebody was mentioning that in the comments on my last Warrior video. I have not got a weak aura for it yet. I got to download the one that you guys linked me. So I'll get to that. Don't worry. But we're also experimenting with the Never Surrender talent in this dungeon. And I know that this is never, ever taken. And I understand that. But it actually does prevent a lot more damage for Ignore Pain. I was just doing a little internal test a second ago. Without this talent, my Ignore Pain was like 18,000, and with this talent, my Ignore Pain was 25,000. So just as a very cursory sort of test, that's about a 6,000 HP difference, right, in terms of how much this thing can block. So this is at full health. So you're going to get this value, this 40% to 100% value. You're going to get that all the time. So if you're at full health, your Ignore Pain will be 40% better. If you're at like 50% health or less, your Ignore Pain will be double the value. So It's an interesting talent. I wanted to experiment with it, and I know that you guys are going to tell me that it's really awful. I totally get it, but you need to just see this dungeon, and we need to try and experiment with these things. I know Indomitable is very, very good, so just hear me out here. We're going to try this. So we went Devastator. Rumbling Earth is essential on this dungeon in particular. I know Double Time is really helpful, but my God, the number of times you need to stop big abilities like Bulwark of Maldraxxus or the Stealthlings from going off. Rumbling Earth is essential in this dungeon. Booming Voice is essential because of the legendary we're running. Crackling Thunder because we're doing a Thunderclap build. Unstoppable Force, Thunderclap build. Never Surrender, I've explained that. And Anger Management is the other part of the Thunderclap build where we want to be getting Avatar off cooldown as much as possible. Not just because we're taking Unstoppable Force, but because of the tier set bonus, which, you know, has everything to do with Avatar. If you press Avatar, you get your Outburst proc, all that jazz. So that's our build. We are Night Fae still. I really, really value Night Fae, even though this week kind of sucks for the knockdown effect because we have inspired mobs. They're not being able to CC anything else. Next week, this is going to be even better. Like the knockdown a factor on Ancient Aftershock is incredibly broken in Mythic Plus. So anyway, it's still good. It does a lot of damage. It just doesn't knock enemies down as much in this. So that's our build. Let's jump into the video. Let me move over here. Move my notes over to here. Bum 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 ba bum bum. Of course, on every oh, this is the wrong thing. Of course, on every Plaguefall, you're gonna want to stealth. We have double rogue here, so we can actually stealth right through, which is really great. I will just have the one camera today. I don't have both cameras rolling because I didn't have my camera on when I was filming this one. So I just thought I would try to film it, but I forgot to turn my camera on. So here's the first opening pack. Again, you can pull pretty big here. Again, the gameplay loop with the Thunderlord legendary is just going to be Avatar, which I've already pressed, Demo Shout, which I've already pressed. So Demo Shout, you can see, look at it, it's hit all of these enemies here. I've hit about 10 or 12 enemies with Demo Shout. This is reducing the damage they deal to me by 25%, buffing my damage I deal to them by 20%, and a generated rage. Let's see how quickly I can get the cooldown of Demo Shout back. So there's about 5 seconds off there. Again, another 5 seconds. Demo Shout is gone now, but it's almost off cooldown. So again, I'm going to clap one more time. Here, there, Demo Shout's back. I'm going to save it for the next pack, but that's how this gameplay loop works. You literally press Avatar. All of your rage spenders will get you Avatar back, and then every time you clap, you'll get Demo Shout back. And then Avatar, of course, reduces the cooldown of... So watch this right here. I actually have an buff is rolling right now, and I have Avatar up, and it makes Thunderclap have no cooldown. I can just clap, 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 which is really crazy. That with Demo Shout is broken. When you get plus Avatar and you can clap like that, like 5, 6, 7 times in a row, you'll get an immediate cooldown reduction on Demo Shout. So obviously going into season 4, we're not going to have anymore, which is too bad, but it's just fun to play with right now. You can see how many times you can, you know, press Thunderclap basically if you have plus Avatar. Sorry. Anyway, that's the first opening pack. We're going to skip past these guys. We don't actually have a Necrolord person, but that's okay. We just go down and grab the slime anyway. It's the same strategy. You want to kill these guys here. I need to aim this a little bit better. I don't aim this very well. So that needed to be aimed a lot better. But anyway, obviously you want to kill everybody right on top of here. This is, again, where Shockwave is really important. You can Shockwave all these enemies on top of the thing. I'm going to back up here in a second. Here comes Shockwave right there so they can't move. They're guaranteed to get hit by the green stuff. Somebody pulls a Plague Rock. I'm not sure how that happened, but anyway, that's fine. Just means I take a lot more damage. I somehow dodged the wing buffet here because I'm down the hill. I got lucky there. That was actually honestly luck. And then I use Ancient Aftershock here, which is actually very bad. But anyway, we run down and we grab the slime. Nothing crazy to talk about here. Our damage is just really good. It's always going to be really good on the warrior. Kind of blows me away how much damage you do. But you want to get this slime, and then you want to kick it all the way up the hill. Kick, 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 so that it stops casting. Back to the boss arena so you can fight Globgrog. Kill it right here. And then if you stand in that puddle, you get 25% haste, of course, for those of you guys who don't know. So then we lust. So here we go. Right now, I'm taking ticking damage from standing in this puddle. Globgrog does like just a disease over time once he does his plague stomp stuff. There's a lot of magic damage going out. So I'm trying to get ignore pains up as much as I can. Of course, shield block is important, but ignore pain just stops so much damage here. I should have pressed spell reflect here. I did not press spell reflect, but I guess I didn't think I was in any danger. Again, I haven't taken any damage yet because I have so much ignore pain shielding going on. So that's like really cool to see. And the druids, of course, healing me like a lot, healing everybody, but... Oh, I just spilled my coffee. Oh, well. Get a couple things here. So the ignore pain value is just really, really good. And, of course, spell reflect. I just keep us positioned right here because the blind and the entangling roots are going off right there. It's only a plus 15. So we actually have more than enough damage to get rid of this boss before the next slime would come in. But we do have a second rogue, so if we needed to blind both of the big slimes, we were good to go there. So rogues are very, very good on this fight. So there you go. That's that boss fight. Nothing too crazy there. Let's move on to 1250. I'll show you here, actually, one thing I want to say right here. This fight gets kind of messy. One thing that you don't have with the Thunderlord build is that, you know, with Reprisal, when you dash in, when you charge in, you get shield block right away. So you don't have that right away, and I take a ton of damage right here just from auto attacks. So I use a stun, I get shield block up, and I'm okay. But you want to kill everything on top of this urn. Of course, again, you have Shockwave to help deal with that. These guys die. Again, we're doing 13k DPS. Pretty good for our eye level. This next pull right here can be kind of dangerous because these guys do a lot of damage. So I pull them in here. I pop shield wall, I think, which is my big cooldown. Actually, I guess I didn't. I thought I did. But anyway, you keep them in here. Again, I'm going to jump out at the last second, and boom, the bomb goes off, ends up killing these guys. This next pull up here, actually, I do this triple slime once again. Maybe I pop shield wall here. Again, same concept. You want this to detonate on the slime so that they take a lot of damage. This fight was much, much harder. Then this guy, if you're tanking this guy, you always want to face him towards the stage. Always towards the stage, right here. Because then the shockwave thing that he does is not going to hit any of your teammates. So make sure you always do that. Again, our damage is pretty strong here. Look at the Arcane Mage. This was so cool. The Arcane Mage is literally doing 0 damage right now. Watch this. His Touch of the Magi must go off here. Boom! Suddenly, he went from 7k to 28k. 40k! Just, like, really, really crazy stuff from him. So, that was cool to see. The Arcane Mage was, like, really wacky. So many fights, he'd be doing, like, 3, 4, 5k. And then he just does 40k out of nowhere. So, that's got to be his Touch of the Magi stuff going on there, which is pretty cool. So, you want to kill these guys. And then, these next two guys, you want to pull them down the hill. You can do it with the throw. Just heroic throw. Keep throwing, keep taunting, get them all the way down the hill. You want them to detonate on this Plague Borer, but I kind of screwed it up, actually. And I was in the wrong spot for the Plague Borer, and I ended up getting wrecked here. I was just on the edge of it. So the Druid saves me here. I pop a couple cooldowns, but the Druid absolutely saves my life, which is really good. Let's go to 810. 810 here. Oh, I already did that. Whoops, I'm way behind. I meant, whoops, let's go to 1250 really quickly. There's many things that you can spell reflect in this dungeon, which is why Warrior is actually, I think, very strong. This ability right here called Wasting Blight, this goes off, you're going to hear the sound effect for spell reflect. I was thunderclapping at the exact same time, but trust me, it went off. So, you saw I took literally 0 damage there from Wasting Blight. So he does it right here. Just watch my health bar. It doesn't move because you can spell reflect it. So, Wasting Blight comes in. My health bar doesn't move. Just very strong, actually, in this dungeon. Over the course of the dungeon, you'll see many times the spell reflect comes in handy. So, this trash pack, we should have killed them up on the hill, but we didn't because, whatever, we just didn't. So, I'm going to pull these 3 over here, and we're going to kill them. Oh, sorry, I'm going backwards. We're going to kill them over here. Then you want to run through the very middle of Dr. Ickus' zone, okay? And you want to pull these last 2 trash mobs over here. Again, watch where you're aiming this belch. I aimed it very poorly right there. I need to aim that better. So make sure you aim that better. You're going to kill these 2 guys, okay? The last pack you're going to kill is the pack that's in the very front. And there's a red slime there. That's what you want. Again, this Plague Binder guy is inspired. It's really annoying. I'm trying to kick him. Finally, a rogue goes over and gets him, which is really great. You want to pull them back here. Kill them all here. Don't kill the red slime. Kill the red slime last, okay? You're going to pull the red slime onto this boss arena pad, and Dr. Ickus is going to jump over. He'll have jumped all the way around. Then you start the Dr. Ickus fight. Again, use Spell Reflect, use Ignore Pain to keep yourself topped up here during this portion right here. So I actually failed to Spell Reflect right there, but I could have Spell Reflected this Dr. Ickus cast right here. I messed this up. So he does Slime Injection. I could have Spell Reflected that. I was a little late to the party on that, so I messed up. I had like a 28k. What was... Sorry, I need to see what that was. 21k. That was a shield slam. Holy cow. That was bananas, dude. That was insane. Anyway. Again, I'm taking a lot of damage, but you can see I'm shielding a bunch of it with Ignore Pain here. And we can recover. The Druid's doing a great job keeping everybody alive. Lots of damage going out here. And then we push forward. Then you always want to Lust on this first platform. With the Congealed Slime, ideally we would have got a rogue to blind this purple slime here. I was a little late to trying to explain that to them, so that's okay. Oh, I missed it. I missed it again. I'm trying to see if I Spell Reflect the Slime Injection, which I never do because I'm bad at this game. That's okay. I'm saying let's try rooting the next purple slime. There, I did it right there. Did you hear the Spell Reflect? Here it comes. Here comes Slime Injection right here. Right here, and you're going to see no debuff will show up on my point. So that's how you can do it. You can do like every single Slime Injection you can Spell Reflect. So then the rogue says he's going to blind the next purple slime, which is great. That's all I'm asking for. Here comes the slime. I try to move the boss. The Druid pushes it away. Very good by the Druid. Then I move Dr. Ickus. Again, I failed to Spell Reflect Slime Injection again because I'm really bad at this game. And just remember, you can do it every time. The rogue does blind the boss, which is really great. And then we end up killing him here. I Spell Reflect this last one. See that? Finally, I get it off. But that's a huge tool that you have. Lots of people don't think that warriors have good magic damage reduction. They do, man. They just do. This slime right here, I don't have any way of purging this slime. I think the mage could have spell stole the slime's debuff here. Remember, he's going to explode. I don't have anything to do with it, so I pull him up the hill to kill him up there. Then I pull extra trash here onto this guy. Pull everything onto this guy here. I want to show you the tools that you have as a warrior to deal with this kind of situation. Number one, somebody pulled aggro right here, and I hadn't collected it yet. So you have an AOE stun called Challenging Shout. It's down here on my bars. Okay? I'm going to press that right now. Here we go. Challenging Shout. Everybody's been challenged just to make sure I have aggro so that nobody else gets hit. Then I run over here, gather everybody up. I use Shockwave there because there was somebody in the tentacle. He was going to get killed by the tentacle there. Then I drop my Ancient Aftershock, which is continuously interrupting people, which is amazing. Then a Bulwark of Maldraxxus is coming. So I use Intimidating Shout to fear everybody. Okay. Then we back up a bit here. Shockwave is coming back off cooldown. It's already back now. So I think there's a second Defender Bulwark of Maldraxxus coming. Here it is, right here. And I have Shockwave for this one. So, insane. Like, I Shockwaved at the beginning of this encounter to stop the tentacle guy. Crushing Embrace is happening right there. I end up Shockwaving it. Boom. Stop that. Then we Intimidating Shout. This Bulwark. Then we Shockwave. Again. The next Bulwark. You can see the tools that you have as a warrior, as Prot Warrior, to stop all these CCs. This is like very, very helpful for your group. If the DPS don't have to deal with it, then it's really, really good. So I just want to highlight that. It's really important to understand that you have really good tools as the warrior. Down here, it gets a little bit messy on the stealth things. I actually improperly used my Shockwave there. So I'll show you how to do this better. It ends up killing somebody. So then we pull this guy here. Bulwark of Maldraxxus. I have Ancient Aftershock down. So you can see it hits this guy. It's that little blue thing right now. It interrupts him. That's a huge tool. Once again, boom, interrupted. Then the stealth things go off. That's okay. I have Shockwave for that. Run over there, Shockwave that. I still have Intimidating Shout left. Still have Intimidating Shout in case something... Actually, Intimidating Shout's got 30 seconds left on its cooldown, but we have Shockwave back right now. Bulwark's up. I Shockwave it. Oh, no, I don't do anything because I'm saving Shockwave for stealth things. That's why. I was really worried about that because we can't stop the stealth things from going off because of the Inspired Bomb. So here comes stealth things number 2. Not a problem. We jump over here and we Shockwave them once again. Boom. Now they're not going to jump on anybody. Intimidating Shout is almost back. But just, again, really, really good tools from a warrior. Pardon me. The mage does end up dying. I forget why he died. But then the druid does entangling roots on the inspired guy back here. So then I'm like, okay, well, we should pull. Get this over here. The venomous sniper guy can't do anything. He's stuck. There's Bulwark. Shockwave. Okay. Then I do Ancient Aftershock. So we're continuously interrupting. Stealth things are coming out. That's okay. They get interrupted basically by somebody. I've already used Shockwave. So I'm kind of like, oh no, if the stealth things come out, we're in trouble. But because of the talent that I took, remember the talent that I told you about? It reduces the cooldown of Shockwave based on how many enemies you hit. My Shockwave is back again, so I can use it for these stealth things right here. I don't know why. Then Bulwark comes back. Intimidating Shout stops Bulwark. Again, like, incredible tools for the warrior here to stop all this stuff from happening. So I just want to make sure that you guys see that. Here comes Domina Venomblade. You can, I don't think you can spell reflect the initial cytotoxic slash, but I press it afterwards. And the sound effect goes off there. That spell reflect sound effect does go off. So I don't really know what's happening there. You have pretty good tools as a warrior for getting these guys out of stealth. You can heroic leap plus thunderclap, and because we're running a thunderclap build, it's pretty powerful. So again, big damage here. Yeah, I think I have Spell Reflect up this time, and it doesn't stop the initial application of Cytotoxic. So, thankfully, the Druid was able to keep dispelling me. But, just so you know, it does help reduce the amount of magic damage that you take, of course. So, then we have to get a little bit more trash. Sorry for the zooming here. We're going to get to the last boss fight, because I don't want this to take forever. Let's just get to Domina, or Margrave Stradama. So, again, dash in. It's really tough if you have melee people on your team at the beginning of a boss fight because they'll be in melee probably, and you need to use your charge to generate rage. So just make sure your team's kind of aware of that. But I always save my Ancient Aftershock for when the ad comes up here. And then here we go. We got Infectious Rain going down. I don't take any damage from it because I have Spell Reflect on plus Ignore Pain stacked up. So you can see I'm not a liability at all. As a warrior tank, when it comes to pure magic damage, I'm able to mitigate all of it there. Like, I literally took 0 damage, which is very, very helpful for your tank, right? Once again, I was just thunderclapping there over and over again because we had rolling. So, there's the intermission phase. We're going to dash around here. Let me get to the second part. We're going to Lust. Again, I'm saving Ancient Aftershock here. I have it on off cooldown, but I want to save it because I want the ad to spawn. Here comes the ad. I think I charge right through the middle of the swamp here. Yeah, you can charge right through. And I did take 1 tick of the damage, which was actually a mistake. But if you charge and then jump at the very end of your charge, you won't take any damage. So, anyway, Ancient Aftershock goes down. The ad dies immediately. Infectious Rain comes out. Lo and behold, Warrior doesn't take any damage from this because I have Ignore Pains all stacked up. So again, very, very awesome. You have really good magic mitigation as a warrior. It's very strong, guys. And we're just clapping. Demo shout. Clap, clap, clap. Ignore pain, right? Got her down. Let's get to phase 3. Here's the very end here. Again, another big Infectious Rain coming down. I'm taking 0 damage. 0 damage from this. I got just a little bit at the very end, trickling. But you can see my shield just keeping me topped off there. And that's it. That's the dungeon. So, let's look at the over-under. Let me go back to the gameplay. Again, really happy with this. That was Plaguefall 15. Our damage was really good. A lot of it is Ancient Aftershock. you know, plus other stuff going on. But it's just, you get Thunderclap and Shield Slam because of our 4-set. This is, of course, Thunderclap is going to be mostly our damage because we are a Thunderlord build. And I really love the Thunderlord build. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below about the Thunderlord build. What do you think about that Thunderclap Legendary? I think it's really cool that you just pop Avatar, Demo Shout, clap, 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 and you're going to get like clap plus shield block, clap plus ignore pain. You're going to be reducing the cooldown of Avatar, reducing the cooldown of Demo Shout, and your Thunderclap has like very little cooldown itself. So very cool combination. Like I love it. I really enjoyed playing with it. So let me know what you guys think below in terms of this combination versus something like Reprisal. Our healing, of course, ignore pain is off the charts because we're running the Never Surrender Legendary. Now, do I think Indomitable might be better? It probably is better. I'm going to try it again, I think, tonight, hopefully, in a couple dungeons to see how much better it might actually be. But I understand why nobody wants to take Never Surrender. I just want to highlight this does make Ignore Pain better. Like I said at the beginning of the video, instead of it being an 18k Ignore Pain, it was like a 25k Ignore Pain. So it's 40% better no matter what, even if you're at full health. And of course, it goes up to being 100% better if you're probably below like half health or something like that. So I had a lot of fun with this build. Let me know what you think about the talents. Let me know what you think about the Thunderlord Legendary in general, because I love this build and I think it's really good. I want to hear from the Protection Warriors who have never been able to speak about anything for the entire expansion because nobody's played Protection Warrior. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you liked the video and sub if you haven't already. Again, if you want to support the future of what I'm doing on this channel, Patreon is the best way to do that, guys. It's absolutely the best way to do it. I would really appreciate that there. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.